Well, did you see today's paper? It's just awful. It's just way too awful. How I'm going to continue holding my head up high in this community, I do not know. Did you remember to pick up those pantyhose for me?
They're in the sack.
Well, thank goodness. At least I'm not going to have to go into town wearing holes in my stockings.
Did Uncle Watson call?
Yes, Daddy's talking to us already. He said Dave's ready to come home. We better get right over and pick her up before we change her to something else.
Well, I know. It's just... Well, I was hoping Meg would call.
Meg?
Yes, I sent her a telegram about babies.
A telegram? Did you just phone her up?
Well, no, because her phone's out of order.
Out of order?
Disconnected. I don't know what.
Well, that sounds like me. Mine is a smell. Are you sure you bought my right size?
Size extra petite.
Well, there's skim down the nylon. That's all there is to it, just skim down the nylon. So what exactly did you say in this telegram to me?
I don't recall exactly. Well, I just told her to come on home.
Come on home. By the way, Josephine, have you lost your only brain or what?
Babe wants Meg home. She asked me to call her.
I'm not talking about what Babe wants.
Well, what then?
Listen, Lenore. I think it's pretty accurate to assume that after this morning's paper, Babe's going to be incurring some mighty negative publicity around this one. And Meg's appearance is going to help out a bit.
What's wrong with Meg?
She had a loose reputation in high school.
She was popular.
She was known all over Copiah County as cheap Christmas trash, and that was the least of it. There was that whole sordid affair with Doc Poyle leading into cripple.
Cripple? He's got a limp. Barely a limp.
Well, his mother was going to keep me out of the ladies' social league because of it.
What?
That's right, I never told you. But I had to go and plead with that mean old woman and convince her that I was just as appalling but Meg done as she was, and I was only a first cousin anyway, and I could hardly be blamed for all the skeletons in her glass closet. It was humiliating, I tell you. She even brought up her mother's death, and that poor Pat.
Please, Chip. But you're in the ladies' league now.
That's true, I am. But frankly, if Mrs. Porter hadn't developed that tumor in her body, I wouldn't be in the club today. Much less committee head. Anyway, you be a sweet potato and wait right here for Meg to call, so as you can convince her not to come back home. It would make things a whole lot easier on all of us. Don't you think it really would?
Probably.
I know. Suit yourself. How's my hair?
Fine.
Not reaching on the back, is it?
No.
Well, I'm on my way. I'll try to get back on, or I'll try to mail that I keep in an eye on PK and Buck Jr., but I don't trust her for long periods of time. Her mind's like a loose sieve. Honestly, it is. I almost forgot. Here's a present for you. Happy birthday to Lenny from the Buck Boyles.
Why, thank you, Chip. It's always nice of you to remember my birthday every year like you do.
Well, that's just the the way I am. I suppose that's just the way I was brought up to be. Now why don't you go on and open up the present?
All right.
It's a box of chocolates, a sort of creams.
Oh, box candy, that's always a nice gift.
And you do have a sweet tooth, don't you?
I guess.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
I do.
Oh, speaking of which, you remember that little polka dot dress you got PK for a 5th birthday last night?
The red and white one?
Yes. Well, the first time I put it in the washing machine, and I mean the very first time, it fell out of pieces. Those little polka dots just dropped right off in the water.
Well, I'll get her some new. A toy or something.
No, we wouldn't hear of it. I just wanted to let you know so you wouldn't go on and waste any more of your hard-earned money on that makeup dress. Those inexpensive brands just don't hold up. I'm sorry, but not in these modern washing machines. Oh, look, it's Doc Flutter. Come on in, Doc, please. Come right in. Well, how are you doing? How in the world are you doing?
Oh, just fine, Chick.
And how are you liking the knowledge you're back in the hands of hers?
I'm finding it somewhat enjoyable.
Somewhat. Only somewhat. Will you listen to him? What a silly, silly, silly man. Well, I'm on my way. I've got people waiting on me. It's Babe. I'm on my way to pick her up. Well, goodbye.
Hi.
Farewell and goodbye.
Why, hello.
Hi. I guess you heard about this thing with Babe.
Yeah.
It was in the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
What a mess. Listen, come on and sit down. I'll heat us up some coffee.
Well, that's okay. I can only stay a minute. Got to pick up Snap. It's at the dentist.
Oh. Well, I'll heat myself some up. I'm in the mood for a hot cup of coffee. Yeah? Yes.
Here, some pecans for you.
Hi, thank you, Doc. I love pecans.
Well, welcome, Scott. We'll come up anywhere.
Well, I can use them to make a pie. A pecan pie.
Yeah. Let me, look, I got some bad news for you.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, you've been keeping Bill out of the farm that day? He's been grazing out there?
Yes.
Well, last night, the little boy died.
Hi.
So I have to tell him, I'll hold this on you right now. But I thought you could want to know.
Well, yeah, I do. But he died?
He was struck by lightning.
Struck by lightning. In that storm yesterday?
Small people.
Gosh, struck by lightning. I've had Billy Boy so long. You know, ever since I was 10 years old.
He was a mighty old horse.
Mighty old.
He was 20 years old.
That's right, because I'm 30 years old today. Did you know that?
What? No, you have to know. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Happy birthday. Come on. Just get scared when you breath and start crying. Just get some.
Oh, you mean Meg? It was Meg who could never stand to see cry, not me. I can feel the pig's trough.
Come on, stop.
You don't mean to make a scene. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been on this crime jag with Babe and everything with old Granddaddy in the hospital getting worse, and I can't get a hold of Meg.
You try calling.
Yes.
Well, is she coming home?
Who knows? That's what I'm doing here, hoping she'll call.
Still living in California?
Yes, in Hollywood.
Well, give me a call if she gets in. I'd like to see her again.
Oh, you would, huh?
Yeah, it's sad to say, but I would.
It is sad. It's very sad indeed.
Hey, a jello face here. Coffee's going.
Oh, it is. Thanks. Listen, you better go on and pick Scott up. You don't want him to have to wait for you.
Yeah, you're right. Poor kid. First time at the dentist.
Poor thing.
Well, bye. And I'm sorry I have to tell you about your horse, Lenny.
Yeah, I know. Tell Joan thanks for the pecans.
Oh, I will.
Oh, and how's the baby?
Oh, she's fine. She's real pretty. She holds her finger in your hand like that.
Oh, that's cute.
Well, bye.
Bye. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear lady. Happy birthday to me. Hello? Oh, hello, Lucille. No, she's not here. Chip just went to pick her up. Yes, I know. It must be grueling for your only brother. Well, I'll just write down all the information and relate it to her. Yes, he's delivered safe. Well, that's good news. Well, when you look at it like that. Breathing stabilized. And damage to the spinal column not yet determined. Yes, I've got it all down. All right, bye-bye. Meg? Did you fly in? You didn't take a cab, did you?
We're getting so old.
Why didn't you call?
Oh, I called. For heaven's sake, of course I called.
Well, I didn't talk to you.
I know, I let the phone ring right off the hook.
Oh, well, I guess I was at all morning seeing a babe.
Just what's all this business about, babe? How could you send me such a telegram about Babe and Zachary? You say somebody shot Zachary?
Yes, they have.
Oh, good Lord, is he dead?
No, he's in the hospital. He was shot in the stomach.
Babe, his stomach, how awful. Well, do they know who it was that shot him? Well, who? Who was it?
Who? Babe. They're saying Babe shot him. They took her to jail. It's horrible. It's awful.
Well, who's saying that about her?
Everyone. The policeman, the sheriff, Zachary. Babe. Even Babe herself. It's horrible. I hate it. It's awful.
Now, would you like a Coke? Here, I'll get you some Coke. Why would she shoot him?
Well, I asked her that same thing this morning. I said, Babe, why would you shoot Zachary, who was your husband? Why would you do that? And do you know what she said? She said, because I didn't like his looks. I just didn't like his looks.
Well, I don't like his looks.
But you wouldn't shoot him. You wouldn't shoot a person because you didn't like their looks. You wouldn't do that. I hate to say this. I do hate to say this. But I believe Babe is ill. I mean, in her head ill.
No, Lenny, don't you say that. There's plenty of good, sane reasons for someone to shoot another person, and I'm sure that Babe had one. Now, what we've got to do is get her the best lawyer in town. Do you have any ideas on who's the best lawyer in town?
Well, Zachary is, but he's the head shot.
Well, count him out. Just count him and his whole firm out.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. She's got a lawyer.
She does. Who?
Barnett Lloyd. Anyways, boy, he just opened his office here in town, and Uncle Watson said we'd be doing Annie a favor by hiring him up.
Doing Annie a favor? Doing Annie a favor? Well, what about Babe? Have you thought about Babe? Do you want to do her a favor of maybe 30 or 40 years in jail? Have you thought about that?
Don't snap at me. Just don't snap at me. I try to do what's right. All this responsibility keeps falling on my shoulders, and I try to do what's right.
Boo-hoo-hoo. And how in the hell did you send me such a telegram about Babe?
Well, maybe if you had a telephone, or you didn't
Babe's in
look her
terrible
up
trouble.
there.
Stop. Zachary's been shot. Stop. Come on, immediately. Stop.
And what was that you said when you looked at my face when you walked in? When you came in, you said, "My God, we're getting so old." But you didn't mean we. You meant me. I'm 30 years old today, and my hair is falling out in the comb, and my face is getting all pinched up.
Oh, baby. Today's your birthday, October 23rd. How could I forget? Happy birthday.
Well, it's not. I'm 30 years old, and Billy Boy died yesterday. He was struck down by lightning. He was struck dead.
Struck dead. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Are you really 30? And I must be 27 and Babe is 24. God, we're getting so old. What's the guy doing in the kitchen?
I wrote it out, I pulled it out when old granddaddy got sick, so I could hear him if we needed anything.
Is old granddaddy here?
I know he's at the hospital.
Again?
Hey,
What?
I wrote you all about it. He's been there for 3 months straight.
Yes.
And how those blood vessels are popping in his brain.
Popping?
And how he was so anxious to hear about your singing career. And how they have to feed him through those feeding tubes now. Didn't you read my letters?
I don't know, Lenny. I guess I did. It's just, to tell you the truth, I sometimes kind of don't read your letters.
What?
I mean, I used to read them. It's just that since Christmas, reading them gives me these slice and pains here in my chest.
Is that why you didn't use the money that old granddaddy sent you to come home for Christmas? Because you hate us so much? We didn't do too much to make you hate us.
Oh, come on now, honey. You think I'd be getting slice and pains in my chest if I didn't care for you? If I hated you? Really now, do you think I would?
No.
Okay, let's drop it then. I'm sorry I didn't read your letters, okay?
Okay.
Anyways, we've got this business with Babe to deal with. The first thing to do is get her a good lawyer and get her out of jail.
Well, she's out of jail.
She is.
Yes, on bail. Uncle Watson put it up. She just wanted to pick her up. She's driving her home.
Oh, that's early.
And they'll be home any minute, so you can just wait right here.
Good. That's good. So, Babe shot Zachary Betrayal, the richest and most powerful man in all of Hazelhurst, slap in the gut. It's hard to believe.
Little babe, shooting off a gun.
Little Babe.
She was always the most prettiest and perfect of the three of us. Well, I remember how old Granny used to call her his dancing sugar plum. And on the day she married Zachary, it was his finest of all.
Yes, I remember. It was his finest hour.
He remarked how she was going to skyrocket to the heights of Hazelhurst society, and that Zachary was just the man for her, whether she knew it or not.
Oh, Lordy, Lordy. And what does old Granddaddy say now?
Well, I haven't had the heart to tell him this all yet. I was hoping we could go to the hospital tonight.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Say, do you have anything to drink around here? To the tune of straight bourbon?
No, there's no liquor.
Oh, hell.
So you go with me tonight?
Of course. Gosh, I just know he'll go on about my singing career. Just like he always does.
Well, how is your singing career going?
It's not.
Well, aren't you still singing up at that place at Malibu Beach?
No, not since Christmas.
Well, are you singing someplace new?
No, I'm not singing. I'm not singing at all.
Well, what do you do then?
What I do is I pay cold storage bills for a dog food company. That's what I do.
Gosh, don't you think you'd be smart to stay in the show business field?
Oh, maybe.
Well, it's like old granddaddy always said. With your talent, all you need is exposure, then you can make your own breaks. And don't you remember his advice about getting your foot put in one of those cement blocks? He thought that was real important.
Yeah, I think I've heard that a few times. And I'll probably hear it again when we go to the hospital tonight, so let's just drop it, okay? What's this? Pecans. Wait, I love pecans. Crack. Crack, you dig? It's a crack.
You have a nutcracker.
Oh, where's the sport in a nutcracker? Where's the challenge?
It's over here in the extension.
Where'd you get such fresh pecans?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sure I can see.
Doc would have brought him over.
Doc. What's Doc doing here in town?
His father died a couple months ago. He's here seeing to the property.
Gosh, the last I heard of Doc, he was out east painting the walls of houses to earn a living. I heard he was living with some Yankee woman who made clay pots.
Joan.
What?
Her name's Joan. Doc brought her down here. That's one of her pots. Doc's married to her.
Married.
Uh-huh.
Doc married a Yankee.
Yeah, and they got 2 kids.
Kids?
A boy and a girl.
Well, then his kids must be half Yankee.
Well, I guess.
That really gets me. I don't know why, but somehow that really gets me.
I don't know why it should.
And what a stupid looking pot anyway. Who bought that?
I bet that's them. Oh yeah, that's Chick's car. They're home. Babe, they're really home. Babe! Oh, hi, babe.
Lenny, I'm home. I'm free.
Oh, you're hurt.
It's May. When did you get home? Just now.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I'm so happy you're home. I'm so relieved.
Black shit.
You have to do notes. Oh, I came on home to see about that young man. I want things to be good.
Well, it's dismal if you want my opinion. She's refused to cooperate with her lawyer. That nice-looking young lawyer boy. She won't tell any of us how she committed this heinous crime, except to say that she didn't like Zachary's looks.
Oh, look. Lenny brought my suitcase from home and my saxophone. Thank you.
Now, that young lawyer's coming over here.
Make him sign your saxophone.
And he expects to find some concrete answers. That's so strange. No more of this nonsense and bitterness from you, Rebecca McGrath, or they'll put you in jail and throw away the key. Isn't that right? Will they throw away the key?
Honestly, I don't know about that.
They will, and maybe they're right. So, Rebecca, what are you going to tell Mr. Lawyer about shooting Zachary when he gets here? What are your reasons going to be?
And I didn't like his looks. I just didn't like his stinking looks. And I don't like as much either, chicken sticks, so just leave me alone. I mean it. Leave me alone.
Well, I was only trying to warn her that she's going to have to help herself. It's just, she doesn't understand how serious the situation is, does she? She doesn't have the vaguest ideas, does she, Emma?
Well, I guess you seem a little confused.
And that's putting it mildly, honey. That's putting it mighty mildly. So, Margaret, how's your singing career going? You keep looking for your picture in the movie magazine. You know, you shouldn't smoke. Causes cancer of the lungs. They say each cigarette is just a little stick of cancer. A little dot stick.
That's what I like about it, chick.
Taking a drag off the deck. Gives me a sense of control of my own destiny. What power, what exhilaration.
Do you want some?
Listen, I heard about the hospital that Zachary's liver's been saved. Isn't that good news?
Yeah, that's good news. That's not good news. Well, I've been told that the liver is a powerful and important bodily organ. I believe it's used to absorb all our excess bile.
Well, it's been saved.
So, did you hear all that good news about the liver? Little chicken?
I heard it. And don't you call me chicken. I've told you 100 times. I've told you once not to call me chicken. You cannot call me chicken.
Oh, no. Yes, we'll be right over. Right back. That was Annie Mae. He came above Junior eating paint.
Okay, are they all right?
I don't know, come on.
They're not hurt, are they? They're not hurt.
Snake. Has she gone?
Yeah, she's gone. He came, but Junior just ate their paints.
What idiots.
Yeah.
You know, chicks hate this ever since we moved here from Vicksburg to live with old grandmama and granddad.
She's an idiot.
Yeah. You know what she told me this morning while I was still behind bars and couldn't get away?
What?
She said how embarrassing it was for her all those years ago. You know, when Mom.
Yeah. Down in the cellar.
She said our mom had shamed the entire family and were known notoriously all throughout hating her. Then she went on to say about how now I'd be in just as much bad publicity and shaming her and the whole family all over again.
Forget it, babe. Just forget it.
I told her, Mama got national coverage. National? And Zachary was in the Senate from Copiah County. How many can be even statewide?
Of course you would.
Gosh, sometimes I wonder
What?
why she did it. Why Mama hung herself.
I don't know. She had a bad day. She had a real bad day. You know how it feels on a real bad day.
And that'll be like a cat. It's sad about the little cat.
Yeah.
I bet if Daddy hadn't have left us, they'd still be alive.
I don't know.
Because it was after he left that she started spending whole days just sitting and smoking on the back porch steps. She'd sling her ashes down on different types of bugs and ants that he'd passing by.
Well, I'm glad that he left.
And the old cat would stay back there with her.
He was such a bastard.
I thought she felt something for anyone that would have been that old cat.
Really, with his white teeth. Daddy was such a bastard.
Was he? I don't remember. I'm gonna make some lemonade. You want some?
Sure. Babe, why won't you talk? Why won't you tell anyone about shooting Zachary?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you must have had your reason, didn't you?
I guess I did.
Well, what was it then?
I can't say.
Why not? Come on, babe, you can tell me.
I just can't.
Why?
Because
Why not?
I'm sort of protecting someone.
Protecting someone. Oh, then maybe you didn't really shoot him. Oh, I knew you couldn't have really done it. I knew it.
No, I shot him. I shot him all right. I meant to kill him when I was aiming for his heart, but my hands were shaking, and I guess I just sort of got him in the stomach.
I see.
So I'm guilty. I'm going to have to take my punishment and go on to jail.
Oh, babe.
Oh, don't worry, babe. Jail will be a relief for me. I can learn to play my new saxophone. I won't have to live with Zachary anymore. And I won't have a snoopy old sister Lucille coming over and pushing me around. Jail will be a relief. Here's your lemonade. It tastes okay?
Perfect.
I like a lot of sugar in mine. I'm going to add some more sugar.
Well, it looks like the paints are primarily on our hands and faces, but Chip wants me to drum over the dock wheels just to make sure. Oh no, Now, babe, please try not to make a mess here. Be careful with that sharp knife. Honestly, all that sugar's gonna get you sick. Well, I'll be back.
Bye, Lenny.
Gosh, I don't know what's happening to Lenny.
What do you mean?
Don't make a mess. Don't make yourself sick. Don't cut yourself with that sharp knife. She's turning into old grandma.
You think so?
More and more. You know, she's taking and wearing old grandma's torn sun hat and her old green garden gloves.
Those old lime green ones?
Yeah. She works out in the garden wearing the lime green gloves with day long. Imagine wearing those gloves on your hands.
Poor Lenny. She needs some love in her life. All she does is work out on that brickyard and take care of old granddaddy.
Yeah, but she's so shy with men.
Probably because of that shrunken ovary she has.
Yeah, that formed ovary.
Old granddaddy is the only one who ever made me feel self-conscious about it.
So sad.
God, you know what?
What?
I bet Lenny's never even slept with a man. Just think, 30 years old and never even done it.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe she's done it once.
Has she?
Maybe. I think so.
When? When?
Maybe I should say.
Babe! Babe!
Alright. Well, it was just after old granddaddy went back to the hospital the second time. Lenny was really in a deep state of depression. I could tell that she was. Well, one day she calls me up and asks me to come on over and bring on the Polaroid camera. Well, when I arrived, she's out in the sun parlor wearing her old powdered wig and sundew and her blue Sunday dress. And she confided that she was going to try to send in her pictures to one of those Lonely Hearts clubs.
Oh my God.
Lonely Hearts of the South. She'd seen her ad in a magazine.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, take some snapshots and she sends them on into the club. And about 2 weeks later, she receives in the mail this whole load of pictures of available men, most of them fairly odd looking. But of course, she doesn't call any of them up because she's real shy. But one of them is Charlie Hill from Memphis, Tennessee. He calls her.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. And she says he's real funny on the phone, so they decide to get together to meet.
Yeah.
Well, he drives down here to Hazelhurst about 3 or 4 times and has supper with her. And then one weekend, she goes up to Memphis to visit with him. And I think that's where it happened.
What makes you think so?
Well, when I went to pick her up at the bus depot, she ran up the bus and threw her arms around me and started crying and sobbing as though she'd like to never stop. I asked her, I said, "Honey, what's wrong? What's the matter?" And she said, "I've done it, babe. Honey, I have done it."
And you think that she meant that she done it?
I think so.
Well, then, Lord Josephine.
But she didn't say anything else about it. She just went on to talk about the boot factory where Charlie worked and what a nice city Memphis was.
So what happened to this Charlie?
Well, he came out here to Hazelhurst just one more time. Lenny took him to see old granddaddy in the hospital, and after that they broke it off.
Who, old granddaddy?
Well, she said it was an account of her shrunken ovary, that Charlie didn't want to marry her on account of it.
How mean. How hateful.
No, it was. He seemed like such a nice man, too. Kind of chubby with red hair and freckles, always telling these funny jokes.
It just doesn't seem right. Something about that just does not seem exactly right. Happy birthday to Lenny from the Buck of Oils.
Oh, no, today's Lenny's birthday.
That's right.
I forgot all about it.
No, I did too.
Well, we'll have to order a big cake for her. She always loves to make wishes on her birthday cake.
Yeah, a huge one. God, that chip is so cheap. Everything has poinsettias on it.
Boy, oh boy. I'm calling up the bakery right now and ordering the very large size cake they have. That Joe Moji loves.
Good.
Why, I imagine they could make a cake up to be about this big.
Oh, at least that big. Maybe they could even make it this big.
You think it could be that big?
Sure.
Or what if it were this big? What if we got the cake and it was that big? Top tasty treat.
Give me some more of that birthday cake.
Hello? May I come in?
Who's that?
Hello, Mrs. Betrayal.
Oh, shoot, it's that Lord. I don't want to see him.
Baby, I just see you all the time.
No, I don't. Just tell him I died. I'm going upstairs.
Wait, will you come in here?
Please just talk to him, Meg. I just don't want to see him.
Hey,
Please.
Oh, crap. Door's open. Come on in.
How you do? I'm Barnett Lloyd.
Meg McGrath, Babe's older sister.
Yes, I know. You're the singer.
Oh, yes.
Must have heard you sing 5 different times when you were playing down at the Luxit. Greens of the place was.
Yes, Greenies.
You were very good. Something sad about the way you sang those songs. It's like you had some sort of vision, some sort of special soul.
Thank you. You're very kind. Now, about Babe's case.
Yes?
Well, we've just got to win it.
Oh, well, I intend to.
Of course. It's just that, well, you're very young.
Well, yes, I am very young.
It's just that I'm concerned, Mr. Lloyd, that maybe
Barnett. Please.
Barnett, that maybe we need someone with, well, a little more experience. You know, someone totally familiar with all the ins and outs and the thises and the that's of all the legal dealings and such as
You would have reservations.
reservations. Yes, I have reservations.
Well, in that case, you may not be to know, Mr. Graff, that I graduated from Woodstock Law School at the top of my class. Then I went on to introduction summers down at Harvard Law School and earned A's in all my courses. I mean, I was fascinated.
I'm sure.
Even now, I just finished up an extra term up at Jackson's Best Law Firm, Manchester, Wayne. I mean, I was indispensable to them, invaluable. They even offered me my own percentage to stay on if I wish, but I refused to see. I want to come back here to Hazelhurst, start my own firm. But the main point about it all was, and this is key, mind you, that I had a bit of a personal vendetta to settle with one Zachary F. Betrayal.
A personal vendetta?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
You have some sort of personal vendetta to settle with Zachary?
Precisely. Now, just between the two of us, and now the intent to prevent that sorry SOB from ever getting re-elected by exposure of the shady criminal dealings, but I also intend to illustrate him as a bully, a brute, a thug, and a redneck slob.
Well, I can see that you're fanatical about this.
Well, I guess I am, but I don't think one can be too upfront for saying any of this, but I feel as if I can tell you this sort of thing. I mean, those songs you sing. Oh, excuse me, I feel like such a fool.
No, that's all right. Oh, relax, Barnett. Relax. Let me think this out a minute. No, just how exactly do you intend to get Babe on? You know, keep her out of jail.
Well, I'm thinking you could go for a plea of self-defense, or you could go for a reason of temporary mental insanity. But basically, I just want to go on and prove that this man realized and tormented this poor woman, for which she was driven to bill recourse, which she had no other choice but to defend herself, the only way she knew how.
I like that.
Once that's over, I'm hoping to be able to break the ice and go on to prove that the man's the contemptible slob he's proven himself to be.
That sounds good. To me, that sounds very good.
Just a basic game plan.
But just, how are we going to prove all this about Babe? Babe being brutalized. I mean, we wouldn't want anyone to be perjured. I mean, to commit perjury.
Perjury? Call my sources, there'll be no need for perjury.
You mean it's the truth?
Small town, Mr. Grant. Word gets out.
You mean it's really the truth?
This here's a full-stack copy of Mrs. Fitzgerald's medical reports over the past 4 years. Take a good look at it if you want your blood to boil.
What? What? This is maddening, this is. This is madness. Did he do this to her? Well, I will kill him, I will. I will find his blood. Did he do that to her?
To be so honest, I don't know what's accidental, what's illegal. That's why it's so important that I see this.
Oh, no. I've got to see her first. I've got to talk to her first, trust me. And what we'll do is maybe we'll give you a call later on, and then you can come back and be personal again. Thank you. Love you, bye.
What?
Oh, wait. There's one problem with you.
What?
What if you get so fanatically obsessed with this personal vendetta thing that you just forget about Babe? What if you just sell Babe down the river to get at Zachary? What about that?
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't?
No.
Well, why not?
Well, because I'm fond of her.
What do you mean you're fond of her?
Well, she sold me a cake of bizarre few years back, and guess it's just because of that I'm fond of her.
All right. I believe you. Well, goodbye.
Bye.
Babe? Babe, will you come down here a minute, please, babe? Babe?
What is it? I called about the cake.
What did Zachary do to you?
They can't have it for today.
Did he hurt you? Did he do it? Did he?
Meg, please.
Babe, did he?
Yes, he did.
Why? Why?
I don't know. He just started hating me because I couldn't laugh at his jokes. I just started finding it impossible to laugh at his jokes the way I used to. And then it got to the point where his voice tired me out awful bad to hear it. I'd just be sitting at the dinner table listening to him talk. He'd say something like, "Hand me some of that gravy," or "This roast beef is too damn bloody." Suddenly I'd be out cold like a light.
Hey, babe, this is very important. I want you to sit right down and tell me what happened when you shot Zachary. That's right. Just sit down and tell me.
I told you I can't tell you when I'm on the taking some.
But babe, you've just got to talk to someone about all this. You just do.
Why?
Because it's a human need. To talk about our lives, it's an important human need.
Oh. Well, I do feel like I need to talk to someone. I do.
Come talk to me. Please.
All right. I don't know where to start.
Just start at the beginning. Just start there at the beginning.
All right, well, do you remember Willie J? Cora's youngest boy?
Oh, that little kid we used to give a nickel to run down to the drugstore and get us a cherry coke?
Yeah. Well, Cora irons at my place now on Wednesdays, and she just happened to mention that Willie J picked up this old stray dog and said he'd gotten real fond of it, but now they couldn't afford to feed it anymore, so they're going to have to tell Willie J to set it loose in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said I like dogs, and if Willie J wanted to bring the dog over here, I'd take care of him. You see, I was alone most of the time because said it was in session and Zachary was up in Jackson.
Uh-huh.
So the next day, Willie J comes over and he brings along this old skinny dog with these little crossed eyes, and I asked him what his name was, and he said they called him Dog. Well, I like that name, so I thought I'd keep it.
Listen, I'm just going to get me a glass of cold water. Do you want one?
Sure. big old hug and said, "Goodbye, dog. You're a fine old dog." Well, I felt something for him, so I told Willie J to come over anytime he wanted to visit with Dog. And his face just kind of lit right up. "Okay, no thanks." So Willie J just keeps coming over and over and talking about Dog and how fat he's getting. And, well, you know, things start up.
No, I don't know. What things start up?
Well, things start up. Like sex, like that.
May, what do you mean? Willie J's a boy. A small boy. He's this tall. He's about this tall.
No, he's older now. He's 19 now. He's only about 7 or 8.
Even so, 19. And he's a black boy. A colored boy. A Negro.
Well, I realize that, Ned. Why do you think I'm so worried about his getting public exposure? I don't want to ruin his reputation.
I am amazed at you, babe. I am completely amazed. I didn't even know you were a liberal.
Well, I'm not. I'm not a liberal. I'm a Democrat. I was so lonely. He was so good. He was so good. We always used to go out into the garage.
Yeah, I got the picture. I had got the picture. Now, back to the story. To yesterday when you shot Zachary.
All right. Well, Willie J was over and it was just
Yeah.
We were just standing around the porch playing with Dog, and Zachary comes around the side of the house, and he startled me because he's supposed to be away at the office, and here he is coming around the side of the house. Anyway, he sees Willie J and says, "Hey boy, what are you doing back here?" And I say, "Nothing. He isn't doing anything. You just run right on home, Willie J. You just run right on home." Well, before he can move, Zachary comes up and knocks him once right across the face and shoves him down, causing him to skin up his elbow real bad in the hard concrete. And he says, "Don't you ever come around here again or I'll have him cut out your gizzard." Well, Willie J starts crying. These tears come streaming down his face, and then he gets up and runs away with Dog following off after him. After that, I don't remember too much clearly. Let's see. I went on into the living room, and I went right up to the davenport where we keep the burglar gun, and I took it out, and I brought it up to my ear. That's right, I put it right inside my ear. I was going to shoot off my own head. That's what I was going to do. Then I heard the back door slam, and suddenly, for some reason, I thought about Mama and how she hung herself. And here I was, just about to shoot myself. And then I realized, that's right, I realized that I didn't want to kill myself. And she probably didn't want to kill herself either. She wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill him too. I wanted to kill Zachary, not myself, because I wanted to live, so I waited for him to come on into the living room. And then I held up the gun, and I pulled the trigger, aiming for his heart, but getting him in the stomach instead. It's funny that I really did that.
It's a good thing that you did. It's a damn good thing that you did.
It was.
Please, babe. Just talk to Barnett Lloyd. See if you can help.
How about Billy J?
Well, he'll be alright. You just talk to that lawyer like you did to me. See, because he's gonna be on your side.
No, Meg, don't talk him up. You can't. It's too awful.
Babe!
You can't. Babe! I can't talk to some stranger all about my personal life.
Well, hell, babe, you're the one who said you wanted to live. That's right. You did.
Here's the phone. Meg?
Yeah.
I called the bakery. They're going to have Lenny's cake ready first thing tomorrow morning. That's the earliest they can have it.
Alright.
write on it, "Happy birthday, Lenny, a day late." That sound okay?
Sounds nice.
I said chocolate cake with white icing and red trim. You think she'll like that?
I think she'll like it. I'm sure she will.
I'm hoping.